I'm Pac. Welcome back. This is The Attack. Okay, we got a question from Twitter. I pronounced all the T's there just in case you didn't hear that. Twitter. Goldeneye, @Goldeneye asked a question. I don't know if you can get that @Goldeneye unless you're like associated with Bond. That's like...
You took out the E.
Goldeneye. Goldeneye. Oh, fake me out. I misread it.
Well, no, I think it's Goldeneye. You just like...
I know, I misread it. Goldeneye. When is the deadline for console makers, i.e., that means that is, Microsoft and Sony, to finalize internal specs of consoles? The answer is weeks before they commence assembly, and the number of weeks depends upon the lead time it takes the component manufacturers to make and ship the components. So on the CPU, GPU, those specs were settled months ago because the maker AMD has to create a whole fabrication assembly facility. They have to put all this stuff together to get all the circuit boards printed and ship them out. So that was probably last February or so. As far as something like DRAM, I think that those specs could change if they wanted them to, because that tends to be a commodity component. Obviously things like HDMI ports, that stuff's all kind of obvious. They know exactly what they're doing. So the answer is it varies, but probably around E3 they knew exactly what they were going to do and they communicated it around June, maybe as late as July 1st. Assembly probably commences September 1st. And the month of August is when all the components are being shipped to China for assembly. You'll get assembly in September, October, November for shipment to US and the other 21 countries for the Xbox, and I can't remember how many countries in for the PlayStation, but it's a lot. And you'll probably have about 3 million of each made, assembled, and delivered by holiday. Possibly fewer for Microsoft because of Kinect. It might be a little bit more complex. Maybe it's 2.5 million. They might start a little bit later because again, the packaging is going to be funky. But I think you should count on 2.5 to 3 million quantity of each by December 31st, and then think about 1 million a month thereafter. So by the end of March, we'll probably catch up with demand. Okay, we have a question from Mage720. The best man in my wedding's nickname is Mage, by the way. But I know Mage is like a character in World of Warcraft or any Dota game or whatever. It's like, I guess they're wizards. And are there mages?
Mages are wizards.
Yeah, mages, yeah. I like the way this one starts. I don't know about the United States, me either. But in my country, France, the lower price of the Xbox 360 and the fact that it was hacked first made a real difference on the early sales of last gen. I really think this helped Microsoft get in the market with a lower starting price. I also think that if the PS4 gets hacked first this time, it could definitely win the first 3 years of the next generation. What's your opinion on the subject in the USA and the foreign countries? Wow, I can't even comment on hacking. I mean, I don't think that matters at all. So, I mean, it matters on PC games, so Counter-Strike is a hack. I mean, if you're saying hacked as in software is pirated and people can buy stuff for free, those are customers I don't think anybody wants. So I think you're going to find, if you thought DRM was onerous, I think you're going to find that these systems are going to be pretty tough to hack. I mean, I think they're really going to be hard. And I don't think you're going to see a lot of pirated software. My opinion is that lower starting price is everything. I think Sony's got a head start. I think they'll outsell the Xbox One by 20% and maybe more. Really depends on supply. You're not going to know this holiday because we'll probably see pretty close to sellouts. But if we look in June, July next year, if Sony isn't outselling Microsoft by 20%, I'd be really surprised. And maybe Microsoft will cut the price. Microsoft's got a lot of explaining to do to explain that $100 price difference. And I think most gamers think the $100 is attributable to Kinect. Microsoft doesn't seem capable or willing to say that. They don't want you to believe you're paying for Kinect. They want you to believe you're paying for the value proposition that is the Xbox One. The truth is you're getting some hardware in the box, and that hardware is costly, and it's costing them at least 60, 70 bucks more to make the box. That's why they're charging 100 bucks more. Don't rule out the possibility that both companies are going to throw something in the box for free. I don't know if you're going to get, a year of Xbox Live Gold or 3 months or 6 months. I don't know, maybe you're going to get a year of the PlayStation Network thrown in free. I mean, Sony's got to convince people to pay that $5 a month. Why not throw the first year in free? They're not collecting now anyway. So if you get everybody to try it, maybe your re-up rate will be 10x what you're getting right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some type of freebie for the premium subscription online service. I also wouldn't rule out that you're going to get free game downloads thrown in. I mean, Microsoft announcing Xbox 360, you get 2 free games a month for 5 months. 5 months coincidentally runs out right when the Xbox One launches. What do you think? Maybe those free game downloads come with the Xbox One. If you get 2 free games a month forever, you will buy an Xbox One. So your question, which is in a vacuum, the only differentiator you gave me was price and hacking. Hacking doesn't matter, price matters, and price matters less if you get $100 worth of value. Microsoft can wipe out that price differential. So let's see, my prediction, free stuff in the box. The free stuff will be low cost to Microsoft, which means digital stuff, either subscription to Xbox Live or free game downloads or both. But I think you're going to see a bunch of stuff thrown in the box. Another question from Twitter from @HowardKensinger. And I'm just guessing here, but I'm thinking it's either Howard Ken Singer or Howard Kensinger, but I bet that's his real name. What do you think? Do you think PS4 will make it possible to use a keyboard and mouse on their games? Sure. I don't know. if you want to, why not? I think that these new consoles are kind of open browsers. I mean, they appear to be pretty open architecture to get on the internet. So there really should be a way to plug in a keyboard and mouse anyway if you're going to access the internet. And if you can do that, why not let you play a game that way? I kind of don't get keyboard and mouse when you're playing on a console. Like, I get keyboard and mouse when you're sitting at a desk because the mouse is on the desk and it's flat against something. But when I'm sitting on the couch, I got my controller, I'm kicking back, I'm playing. Where do I put my damn mouse? On my lap, on my knee? And just slap it around? Like, that doesn't sound fun at all. But okay, I know you hardcore PC guys, you were born with a keyboard and a mouse in your hands. More power to you. If that's how you like to play games, Sony should make that happen. So the answer is sure. Is that a fair answer? Sure?
It's possible, right? Yeah.
It's always possible. All right, fellow babies, thanks for joining us this week. If you have a question, you can direct them to the link below. And if you would like to address them to me on Twitter, I'm @Michael Pachter. You have to copy @GameTrailers, and you have to add the hashtag AskPach. That's P-A-C-H if you spell my name right. If you do send a Twitter request to me directly and you follow me, I'm happy to send you a direct message and I'll answer you directly. You put this upside down, doofus. Yeah, you don't care. There, let's put you upside down, doofus. Got my doofus padoofus.
I'm more about like the authenticity of a moment, you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I guess that's right. They said I got much nastier since you got here. So I used to be like nice and kind and funny, and now I'm nasty. Do you think that's true? I don't think so. I think it's just the questions and I'm getting old and tired.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, today we had super fun questions.
Yeah, that's probably what it is the questions, not the answers. If you'd like to follow more of our stuff on GameTrailers, we have links to YouTube on the side of the screen. I'm not sure which side, but one of those sides. Maybe that side. Just a guess. I had to think about it. I can't remember where they are, right or left.
Oh, you nailed it.
Yeah, I had to think about the picture.